animals?
I feel like
Right?
I feel like it was just really yesterday. I know it wasn't, but
It was last week, right?
Andrew, you want to
Was
play
it a
That
week
movie's
ago?
still, like, I think about that movie. It's very haunting.
it was
Um,
absolutely.
Andrew from Fox. I do the wave thing.
I like it. You're just taking care of it.
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
I feel like aliens get a bad rap these days, but this actually, it's a more positive view of them.
Absolutely. They're here to sort of show us that we're in service of one another. Us of them, them of us, all of that. Each other. Yeah.
Now, have you been to Area 51? Have you been in...
No, I've driven by it, though. Well, not directly by it, but sort of by it.
Do you believe?
Sure. Sure, something's out there that we don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like the idea of mystery and of the unknown.
Do you think one of your maybe former co-stars might actually be an alien?
I'd be curious which one you're thinking of, but maybe. It would explain a lot. Yeah. Explain some things about a couple different people I've worked with. No. I've been lucky. I really actually have a great time with all my co-stars.
I think
for the
Jennifer
most part.
Lawrence might be an alien.
Well, she's an alien. She's just rare. She's so rare. Yeah.
Renner.
She's so good.
Renner for sure. Something's
No.
going on with him.
No, he's just Renner. He's just Jeremy.
Okay, Amy, if I was an alien, so I'm turning into one right now.
Okay.
What would you want to ask me and why?
Oh my goodness. What's out there? Where are you from? What do you know? What brought you here? You know, why are you here? Hashtag. No, I'm kidding. I would not ever hashtag an alien, I can safely say. I would like to keep them very far away from Twitter, especially in our current political environment. Yeah.
Would you bring them a Starbucks?
Would I bring them a Starbucks? No. We're not really sure how they would, ingest caffeine. That might make them aggressive. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, caffeine might,
If you were going to describe what type of film this is, what type of movie is Arrival?
It definitely is a sci-fi film, but it's one that allows itself to unfold and kind of keeps you at the edge of your seat while it unfolds slowly and sort of shows you the bigger picture by the end.
Take me through the scenes. I was just asking Jeremy, but when you're standing there in that ship, I'm just pointing at the ship.
The ship, I know, yeah.
You're
I'm
up
just
there.
imagining a ship behind me. I like it because if you can't see me, you really look like you're just doing some stage acting, and I like that a lot. That makes me happy.
But what
It's like Brigadoon, I like it if you could just do that the whole interview. Sorry, I digress.
But what are you seeing? Like, is it, like he said, there's puppeteers, but what's happening there?
They're just puppeteers with poles with these fuzzy sort of orbs on them, and they sort of run around, and you hear Denis in your ear going, "They arrive," and then you see like the poles kind of come towards you. But they did a great job at like keeping them sort of organic feeling, so you never just felt stiff, which was why I think they went through the process of hiring puppeteers they were amazing.
Why do you think we still continue to have this fascinations with aliens, and it will never change?
I think it's because it really is unknown, and the thought of the unknown keeps the possibilities endless. I mean, there's endless amounts of stories about that which we do not know. You can place anything upon them because there's no limits.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah.
Nice to
Thank
see
you.
you again. I feel like you've seen an alien before in your life. I feel like you've had some kind of experience.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things in my life are alien. Yeah, I feel like I have too.
Do you believe?
Yeah, sure, in the sense of life, yeah. Outside of, I'm not sure, if it's limited to like sort of how we might envision it, but in the sense of life out there, absolutely. It just mathematically, you look up in the sky and that's the sun out there and every star. So you'd think.
If let's say if given the chance, would you want to go up there and see what's going on?
I totally would actually. That fascinates me. I don't have the time or skill set or the will or the want. I'm still going to try to manifest, love and life and compassion down here on Earth. But if I had the opportunity to venture out, absolutely. That is something that excites me in a very real way.
Let's talk. Has this film made you a better communicator? Because this film a lot is about communication.
It gave me a different lens on language, on just sort of how Amy explains it to the audience, is sort of how things can be misinterpreted. Language is usually one thing because you can, okay, this language speaks, it's just how you interpret it into another way, but when you have someone that just doesn't speak any language really at all. So we have to it's like talking to your shoe. Okay, so how do we communicate something that way? So it's as interesting to kind of look at language in that way.
If I was an alien, let's say
Yes.
right here.
Yes.
I might be.
Okay.
What would you want to ask me and why?
What do you think of my disco ball?
Please.
This is a party.
Please demonstrate.
I don't know if I can turn it on.
That's true. We'd have to pay for the music, so don't.
That's right, exactly.
If you were going to describe what type of film Arrival is, what type of movie is this?
It's a smart thriller, really. It's hard to bring an action to it, but it's a thriller. It's a for the thinking woman, thinking man. A big picture, though, a lot bigger than I ever anticipated that it would be, because it reads like a very, very small, intimate, emotional story that's set in the backdrop of this beautiful global alien. I hate to say alien invasion because it sounds like it's a different thing. This is a much more thoughtful, emotional thriller.
Walk me through the scenes, okay, when you're standing there talking to the aliens. Is that a big green screen? What are you looking at?
Pretty much what you saw is what we saw. It was a big white screen, except you got to see the aliens. We saw guys in leotards, puppeteers, with a 40-foot pole, not unlike this thing, with a little beanbag on the end of it, just kind of tapping the screen, move it around because they were alive. They're not just little spots, so we had to follow them around. So it was just as kind of eerie as it was, I guess, if there were real aliens there. It was kind of creepy and quiet on this beautiful set. It's pretty much what you saw, except for outside the aliens themselves.
But they were nice. They didn't want to harm you.
Seemingly so, yeah. That's seemingly what it was there.
Do they ever get I feel like aliens get a bad rap these days.
They can get a bad rap. Yeah. There's no laser beams in this one.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the